viewers, you're once again welcome to another edition of the Shirlma Show. Our guest today has an online store that brings to you quality gadgets, from phones to cameras, and just to name a few. And please, his name is no other person than Clinton Tam. Welcome to the Shirlma Show, Clinton.
Thank you very much, madam. It's really a great honor and a privilege to be here. This is a show that's hosted a lot of great icons that I respect so much. I mean, being here is really, I like what to say. I'm really happy to be here today.
We're really glad you honored our invitation, Clinton.
Thank you very much.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm Clinton by name.
Yes, please.
I hail from Boom Subdivision. There's a village under Boyle Division in Northwest region. Okay, I had my HND in management in Pyramid Polytechnic, Bamenda, 2016. So from there, I moved to University of Bamenda under the school of HICM, that is Higher Institute of Management, Higher Institute of Commerce and Management, where I did management, entrepreneurship, and graduated with the BBA. That was in 2017.
Wow.
So from there, I left, came back to Douala, where I started doing voluntary service in microfinances like Aziri Credit Union. From there, I went to Yaoundé Continued, where I was retained in 2018 as a loan officer in Batu Credit Union. I was posted in Douala. So 2018, I got resigned because I was not living my entrepreneurship aspirations. So I resigned and started to follow this journey that I'm today.
So you talked about doing voluntary services, right?
Yes.
So tell us about the importance of actually doing voluntary service. The reason why I say this is this because, you know, you have a lot of youths who graduate from school and they're kind of waiting to have a job, you know, but in your case, you were kind of like, okay, I'm going to start even if they're not paying me. No,
Yes,
so
yes.
how important was this?
Actually, voluntary service, that is something, it's not easy to do actually.
Okay.
But when I graduated, I saw the amount of unemployed youth outside.
Yeah.
It was so vast and everybody was complaining of employment, but now they cannot do something for free.
Yeah.
But I don't know, somebody just told me you need to sacrifice something to get something. So that's when I engaged into voluntary service. Because actually, in this country, they talk about experience. But now, when you graduate from university, they don't just give you the job. So you need to prove your worth. So that's doing voluntary service now will actually make the people to see what you can give to the table. Okay. So doing voluntary service really helped me on getting a job because my classmates today, some of them are still unemployed and every day they're seeking for jobs. But I tell them, let's do voluntary service and they refuse. But doing that voluntary service, it really helped me and it scaled up my skills in a way I was retained. I was actually recommended, not even based on my output, my productivity. I was recommended and I got a job so easily.
So why do you think you were recommended?
Because of, I think I learned a lot. I was recommended based on my productivity, right?
Okay.
Productivity output that I gave, I was producing, I was giving out to the company, and they saw my value, they saw my worth. And what I was bringing to the table was far more than what they expected from a young graduate, living from a University of Bamenda.
Okay. Clinton, I saw this post on LinkedIn that you liked, okay, that was talking about digital transformation in Africa still being underrated. Yes. So what are your thoughts about this?
Okay, digital transformation, digitalization in general, in Africa is still very, very underrated because many people don't still believe in what they call internet. But they don't know that internet is what is taking over the whole world right now. Internet, like for example, the network that we're actually using, it started with 2G and now we're at 5G. If digitalization came and they never took upon it to start innovating and embracing it and bringing it to our youth, like today, we could have been where we are today. You see great platforms like Alibaba, like Amazon. It's because they embrace the internet. Actually, Alibaba started internet in China because they believe in it, they saw the need and they believe in it. So us Africans and especially young entrepreneurs, we need to embrace this digitalization and make sure that everything we are doing, it must be digitalized. We must go with internet. If not, we will not be able to move. We will not be able to live in this present 21st century.
So, but what are some of the steps that we can take to actually sensitize people to embrace this digitalization?
Okay, I think it's just about you taking time first to take about your business online. I think I've been doing a lot of that since I started Quanizone. I've been doing a lot of sensitization on my Facebook page, and also I created an NGO called Grow that is Grow Africa, and there we are passionate about making young entrepreneurs take their business online for them to embrace this digitalization, because it's actually a great importance. So it's actually a great asset to us African entrepreneurs. So it's all about us sensitizing and making people know that you cannot live in this present generation without being online.
Wow, makes sense. Okay, so talking about Quanizone, first of all, the name, right? I was kind of, I was asking you before that why the name Quanizone, and you said?
Actually, Quanizone is just being coined from two words, that is Quani and Zone.
Yeah.
That zone is just like this place, this environment, that's a zone of comfort that we give. Now, Quani means quality and niceness. Yeah. So we are providing a zone, an environment where we give you the best of quality electronics, best of quality and nice electronics, the comfort.
So now, most Cameroonians actually talk of this quality, like they have quality products or quality services, but one thing that is really being frowned at when it comes to Cameroon is customer service. Yes. So what is Quanizone doing differently about this?
Okay, Quanizone don't joke with the customers. Okay. Actually, in our company, we take customers as the number one. So we take customers as the number one, our employees as the number two, and shareholders number three. So no matter what we're doing, customers is the key. So what we're doing to satisfy our customers, like to make them feel that we are out for them, actually we take all our times educating them about our electronics. Educating about electronics, because you cannot buy something that you don't know. Because we see a lot of experiences, a lot of situations where people get electronics that they don't know. After getting home, they suffer from what they call bad post-purchase behavior. Yeah. Yes, bad post-purchase behavior. That is you're regretting why you get that electronics. Why? Because maybe you went to buy that electronic, but somebody convinced you, the seller convinced you to get something different. So we are all about sensitizing, making people know first about how to differentiate between a fake and a quality electronics. Yes, so that is our first customer service, and we don't joke with that. And also, when you get our product, we follow up to ensure that you are actually satisfied with that product. We even tell you how to use it. Yes.
Okay, so
get a satisfaction.
Yeah, that's a good one. So most guys, when it comes to online shopping, what they always face this challenge of how to return goods. For instance, I buy a gadget from you today, and maybe after 1 week, I'm not satisfied and I need to return it. But the process is always so complex that maybe you end up just being like, I don't want to go through this and I'm just tired. Or you try and it's not actually working, and maybe there is nobody to really even contact, like nobody to assist you. So how are you guys handling this?
Okay, as I said, we don't joke when it comes to our customer satisfaction. Yeah. That's why when you get a product from our online store on our shop, we ensure that we give a follow-up. That is to actually make sure that you are satisfied with that product. And in case you are not satisfied, we have a very easy returnable policy. Meaning you can just get through to us and you can return the product within 1 to 5 days. Okay. So if you want a refund, we can refund your money.
Really?
If you want it to be replaced, yes, we'll replace the money. Or we'll give you another substitute. But all we want is your total and maximum satisfaction.
So what are you guys doing so that some guys don't take advantage of this? Because, whenever you tell, we've actually seen situations where maybe when it comes to dresses, people take these dresses, put the tag and return it. So I don't know, like maybe I have an occasion and I need maybe a gadget, get your gadgets, use it and return it to you.
Actually, before returning, right, we need to ensure that it don't have any damage. Okay. Yeah, and things like glasses, like breakable stuff, right, like glasses, pochette, I think they are not returnable because they are minor and you can easily tamper with it. But when it comes to phones, if your phone is still in good condition and everything is set with a carton, you can return it. Wow. Yes, don't have a problem.
After the break, more with cleansing Tam. just joining us today on the Shirlma Show, we're in the house with Clinton Tam, the founder and CEO of Quanizone. So Clinton, before the break, I was just asking you about data security because, you made me understand that generally when people want to order goods, they're supposed to provide their delivery details, right? So how do you ensure that this data is secured with you?
Okay, we have what they call the privacy policies, where they are listed on our website. Actually, you can go to our website, you read through the privacy policies, and if you are okay with it, then you can provide us your delivery details. But if you are not okay, you can just put us your phone number, we get to call you then. But now, to have a best buying experience with us, it's advisable you give us your details, your data, and be rest assured that it's been safe. It's been safe with us because we don't disclose our data to third parties or misuse it in other things. So, and if you find out that we are misusing our data, you have the right to sue us or take us anywhere. Wow. Because we know, we trust our customers, we value our customers, right? So we can't do anything that will harm them. Wow. We all are for the good.
So when did you come to the realization that Cameroonians might actually enjoy online shopping?
Yeah, actually, as I said, since I resigned from my job, I started selling shoes. So from there, I did a week without selling even one pair of shoes. But that day, I just posted the shoes on my status, and people were like crazy. They were passing their orders. So in 1 hour's time, I'll finish selling all those shoes. So from there, I saw the need of people, Cameroonians, loving online shopping. Because they told me, I've been searching for this particular product, this particular shoe, for more than days to the market, but I cannot find it. And here, you're having it. So I was like, okay. So they asked me, how would they get the product? I told them, I'm delivering to their doorsteps. Wow. So they were so happy. So from there, I saw the need of e-commerce in Cameroon. I saw the need, how customers want to be better satisfied, how they like comfort, they like living an easy life. Yeah. So, and I decided to venture into Quanizone to make life easy for Cameroonians.
Wow, amazing. So, but you told me also that you have other competitors.
Yes.
So what is unique about Quanizone? Why do you think people prefer you to the others?
Okay, I think Quanizone is unique because of their value proposition. Like, we take the customer as the key, as the number one, and we provide quality. We don't provide anything less. When we talk quality, we provide quality. And also, we under-promise and over-delivered. So we don't come online to tell you we're going to do, but once you trust us, pass an order, you see what we deliver to you. So we deliver quality, we deliver comfort, and we deliver all the best things you expect seeing from any online shop.
So who are your suppliers?
My suppliers, they are here in Cameroon. Okay. I have many of them. I have Wise Computers, I have Techno Cameroon. We have a lot of suppliers actually. Wow. Yes. Kevo Telecom, most of them located Aqua and Asin Troisième.
So you told me that you recently started owned your own store. Yes. Now you own your own store, yes. Right? So why was there the need to own your store? Why didn't you just have like the online platform and get the goods from other suppliers and deliver? Okay,
the need for the store came when many customers, they were not trusting us enough. They thought maybe we are like some of the online scams. Because many people are doing a lot of scams on Facebook. Yeah. They put a lot of things that they sell, but meanwhile, if you pass an order, they will demand for income first. They demand for money, and when you send the money, they don't deliver your goods. So many people wanted to come into our shop to get the products. And at that time, some of the suppliers, when we go to them, at the end, they want to take all of the profit. So it made us to get our own shop and our own pickup point for our customers.
Amazing. You also mentioned to me that very soon you actually want partnership. Yes. So what are you looking for in a partner?
Okay, based on the vision of Quanizone, electronics is just like an entry strategy into the market. Okay. So we have a lot of great products and services we'll introduce next year. And Quanizone, the dream of Quanizone is to be a marketplace where vendors can come, they sell their products, and while we also sell our own products. Yeah. So connecting consumers and wholesalers or retailers. Yeah. So what we're looking in partners is that they need to first believe in our vision. Is that passion? Yeah, to see where we are going to and see how they can come in to push us to our desired goal.
Amazing. After the break, more with Clinton Town.
Thank you.
If you're just joining us today on the Shirlma Show, our guest is one of those Cameroonians that has taken it upon himself to create his own life, to make it for himself by owning an online store that brings to you quality gadgets. So, Clinton, what advice will you have for startups?
Okay, first of all, succeeding in Cameroon is not easy, especially for startups.
Okay.
And I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot to be here, and we're still going through a lot. But one advice I have for young entrepreneurs is that they need to be bold in the venture. They need to be bold. That means they should take up that boldness. If they want to venture into entrepreneurship, they should know that entrepreneurship is not a play game. So they need to be bold. Entrepreneurship is a lonely journey. It's just like you have seen something in a tree, like a ripe fruit in a tree, and you want to cut it, and you tell your friends that, please support me get that fruit. They will accept, but once you start moving towards that tree, all of them will back off. So if you don't have that bold mind, you cannot venture into entrepreneurship. So first of all, you need to build that boldness in you, to be bold, to confront any circumstance or any obstacles that comes your way before you be succeed at the end. And also, you need to be passionate with what you do, because us being here is all about passion. I always advise young people, you need to turn your dreams into passion, take your business as a passion and passion as a business. With that passion, you won't go anywhere, because there are times that you think maybe you just get into entrepreneurship, the money will start coming. No, it takes like 2-3 years for you to start seeing a bit of money. Actually, till now we are still to break even, but we are moving ahead. That is passion, because we love what we're doing, and we happy even if we have the income or the profit or not, but we are moving ahead. So far our customers are happy, we are happy.
Wow.
Also resilient. You need to be very, very resilient, because you need to build that entrepreneurship spirit. There's a spirit, you know, every walk of life has a spirit. Money has a spirit, same as business has a spirit. So as an entrepreneur, you need to build that spirit. That spirit needs to be strong. In a way, you don't look all about the external affirmations. First, you look about yourself. Look inside you. What makes you happy? If you are successful, it should be all about you. Don't expect people to tell you that you are successful. So it starts all from your mind. So once you build that spirit, even when you are failing, you have the mindset that you are succeeding and you are moving ahead. Someone don't need to tell you you are failing or you are succeeding. You keep going. So that is the spirit of entrepreneur.
Because even when you're failing, at the end of the day, you still learn something.
Yes, still learn
from
something.
It, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So it makes a lot of sense,
Yes.
you know.
As my role model said, Jack Ma, model said, if you fail and you don't give up, then you still have opportunity. But if you fail and you give up, there's no opportunity for you. Everything is gone.
Wow, makes a lot of sense. So now you're still starting, right?
Yes.
There are a lot of temptations that are going to come your way. What are some of the values that maybe you've thought of that you will never compromise? Or have you thought of it yet?
That's a good question. Anyway, I will never compromise my values, like personal values. I think most of them are kind of, can I say, of not satisfying, that means of not meeting up to my terms. So I believe so much in my words. Honesty. Yes, so anything I say, I stick to it. When it's right, I tell you it's right. So same as our partners or investors that will come in, if I say this is the vision and you want to maybe bring in your vision and I see that it does not carry the overall vision of Quanizone, I say no. So honesty and being unique, those are my values that I don't compromise for anything. Yes.
Thank you. Great values, though. And keep it up.
Thank you very much,
I'm rooting for you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, so we have some questions, some quick questions that we'd like you to answer. You just have to pick 3. Read.
Okay, it says, which business would you advise your child to get into it and why? Obviously, E-commerce.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Because e-commerce is still starting in Cameroon and Africa. So there are still a lot of things that are still to be exploited when it comes to e-commerce. A lot of avenues, a lot of opportunities. So e-commerce is now and the future of business in Cameroon and Africa. So I'll advise my child to follow my path.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Great
Yes.
one. Okay.
It says, as a teenager, where did you wish you were born? I think Africa, specific Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes.
And why?
Because they support a lot of young entrepreneurs. They support dreams. So Cameroon is still far behind that. Because we have a lot of young dreamers, a lot of young startups that dream dies 1 or 2 years because why? They lack the support. They lack the investors. Camerooners don't really invest much on the young startups. Yes, except few people that are doing a lot like Shirma. I saw something like Shirma competition coming up 30th of October. I think that's a great adventure. It's a great move.
Thank you.
Yes. For how long can I stay without my mobile device?
How
Even
is
I cannot
it?
spend a second without my mobile phone because it is my life, it's my business, my everything. Without my mobile device, I cannot breathe. Yes, everything that I live for is here. My business, my phone. A phone is just like your future, your life, everything. So you cannot live without a phone. So I cannot live a second without my mobile device.
Wonderful. All right. So I'm sure many people will be wondering, right? How can they get to you?
You can get to Quanizone. They are available in all social networks.
Okay.
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Just go follow Quanizone e-commerce. Once you type Quanizone e-commerce, all social handles, you see us. You can follow us to get updates on electronics and what is happening in the digital world.
Thank you. Thank you. We were honored to be in the presence of Clinton Tam, the CEO and founder of Quanizone, an online store that brings to you a variety of quality products such as phones, computers, and just to name a few. And please, thank you so much for being in our midst today. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share our videos. We're here because you're there. Thank you.